Wheel of time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Mmm, smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. Carn! What's up, Shatterhorn? How you doing, man? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Didn't need an image. Whole debacle was destroyed the moment Rafe put his ideology in the show. Yeah, that's true. 100%. What's up? Had some technical difficulties. Sorry, StreamYard's making me renew stuff that I didn't want to renew. So, it is what it is. That is the way of the world these days, I guess. I guess I got to turn off more stuff before I can cancel my plan. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out another time. Sorry, I know I haven't been around lately. Haven't been feeling great, but it doesn't take much for me to get riled up, and uh, I figured now is the time since we had. Whoa, whoa, brother, my man. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. Thanks, bro. Means a lot. How you been doing? um, so I guess tomorrow we find out. Was it tomorrow? No, Saturday. We find out. What's up, buddy? You good?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. You can find it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Flopsy just showed up. Holy crap. Thanks again, Cheddarhorn. My man. Yeah, turn on whatever you want, Ethan. But yeah, so I was busy not feeling well and just trying to, stay awake. And all of a sudden I see this image pop up on my feed. And hey, what's up, Lyle? Long time no see, brother. How are you? What's up, Caladair? Thank you for being here. Good to see you. I don't know. Nathan might show up here in a little bit. Not sure. I know he's a busy man. He's a busy man, but I saw the new. Hi, Teresa. How are you? And I was like, let's take a closer look at this image, and you guys have been around here. You guys who have been around here know me. I'm a calm person. I never get mad, right? Never. My camera's messed up. I am never one to get mad. I am the most calm, zen human beings on the planet, right? I mean, all right, man. No worries. If you make it, you make it. Miss Smart Muse is for 99 cents. Thank you for the roses, your trademark. Thank you, Teresa, very much. Good to see you. Sorry, I brain farted there. I forgot it was the 6th tomorrow. When in Truth is going to come out. I'm going to have to speed read it and then vomit. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I'm going to be all over the place. My just bear with me. But yeah, okay, what was I saying? Yes, I am a very calm person. Easton has just put on the Last Airbender cartoon, so now I get to be pissed off about how bad the Last Airbender show was. But I digress. Calm person, zen. Don't ever get mad, right? I'm more zen than you. You need to take some medication, some Xanax. Oh hey, been good. Really appreciate that you bring me joy and entertainment. We feel the same way about a lot of stuff, and I feel. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can entertain you every once in a while. I would like to do more, but just I've been feeling really bad, so uh, I'm trying to get through it. I'll update you guys when there are updates, but yeah, things health department things haven't been great. So, but I'm not gonna we're not gonna go down that road tonight. So, Lyle, what's up, everyone? I'm going to be lurking tonight and counting on you all to get me through a very long drive. Hail, thanks, Lyle. Well, I'll be here as long as I can. Like I said, my body's sort of not cooperating, so we'll see how riled up I get. Even though I'm a very calm person, I don't get riled up, right? So, um, should you read Wind and Truth? Is it worth it? Well, I'll get back. Let me. I'm sure that we'll do a stream. Let me get back to me in a few days. Because right now, um, the first, we covered a lot of the chapters that they were released early. Unfortunately, I think all four of us that were mainly doing it, me, Alex, Will, Alex, whatever you want to call him these days, Aldan, Alan, technically Mexican, and myself, all were very disappointed with the first third of Wind and Truth. It was not good. Like that. I am a very big Sanderson fan, so saying that brings me no joy. So I'm hoping the second two third that comes out tomorrow is much better. It's much better. So doesn't work, yeah, I know. So is it Silverlock? What's up, brother? So is there bad news? Well, it's sort of a weird question. Whenever there's news about the Wheel of Time show, it's always bad, right? Because it just sucks. But Saturday, apparently, we were supposed to be getting. Everybody can hear me okay too, right? My mic was all messed up, so I'm not sure if it's even working properly. Staple Bow, Articus, what's up? Everybody's coming on in. Okay, good. Thanks, McCallum. McCallum's here too. Hey, everybody's here. Um, so Saturday at the convention center that they're going to, that's not, Dragonsteel Con. For some reason, they didn't think to go to Dragonsteel to promote their Wheel of Time. Said they went to Spain or some shit to some CCPX PX51389 fucking convention nobody gives a shit about. Instead of going to like the biggest one one of the biggest ones in North America this year. I'm pretty sure Brandon would have given you some time at Dragonsteel if you wanted it. Probably. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, whatever. So there's supposed to be a panel on the omelet stage or some bullshit at some con on Saturday. Apparently, we will be releasing the release date for season 3, and the pending cancellation for season 4 will come after that. Yes, I'm reading Shadow of the Gods. Isn't that the name? I thought you were being funny because isn't that what that article called The Shadow Rising, Shadow of the Gods? Are you being funny, Shadowhan? Because it was funny because one of the Screen Rant articles called Shadow Rising something else, and I was like, what? So sorry. Maybe I guess you're not being funny. Okay. Well, how is it? No, it was an actual book too. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I said, my brain ain't working. But so Saturday they're supposed to be releasing the start date for season 3. Shortly after that, I would assume. Holy shit! Like god damn, a bunch of crap just dropped on WOTseries.com. But so they're releasing the release date Saturday. It's been 427 days since season 2 ended. That's crazy. And You know, uh, I would say probably anybody that was guessing March or April is probably right. Um, Dane, what's up, brother? I hope the release date for season 3 is April 31st. Why? Wait, is there an April 31st? Are you being funny? You guys are trying to. There is no April 31st, so that's why. Ha ha ha. Did I get the joke? Trev, what's up? To mention something positive, almost done an Anarchist Cookbook audiobook, and yes, they are wonderful. There you go. So you've now been able to enjoy the audiobook. I know you were struggling with that. Um, I'm glad you were able to enjoy it because it's great. Um, okay, good. See you later, McAllen. I hope enjoy the Nexus stream. Hopefully, there's some good stuff there. Um, it's sort of weird. I know I got the joke. Um, I I don't know. It's really sad how much me not enjoying the beginning of Wind and Truth is affecting me when it comes to Cosmere stuff. Uh, I hope it gets better, but no, I'm not gonna get off on a tangent there. So there's what I didn't even know there was a stream for Dragonsteel. So um, for once, I'm not excited for Wind and Truth. I am so scared to read that book to listen to that book tomorrow. Um, I'm extremely nervous. The first 1/3 of that book was not good, and then some of his comments surrounding it have been weird. So it's I don't know. I don't know. Being very cautious. Hopefully, he let some beta writer write the first 1/3, which isn't really great either. But and the second 2/3 is. Oh, what did he say? Well, the thing that stands out to me was he made a comment saying that he wrote 3 endings to Wind and Truth, which he then gave to his beta readers for advice, and then he changed it into a 4th, which was an amalgamation of all 3, or something like that. There's also something else. What I shared it. I can't find it, but there's been a few articles and some weird comments just alluding to, instead of him just writing, he's making changes based on social feedback from people, which is not good. I just write. He just needs to write what he writes, in my opinion. But I guess we'll see. Tomorrow we'll see. I'm not sure how fast or how far I'm gonna be able to get into book 6 tomorrow, but no, he's just an idiot. I can't stand that dude. But yeah, so today we got the info that season 3 will have a release date Saturday. Probably anybody that guessed on March or April looks like you're going to be right, which means they're going to cancel season 4 because nothing good gets released in March or April. Right? And they also released, if you haven't seen it, a teaser poster, which I will bring up here. Right? Well, screw it. I'll bring it up right now. Let's see. Where's going to be the best place to do this? Probably just use Paint because I can zoom in on it. I know Salty did some enhancing. Well, Whether We're Here comes out here soon too, right? Yeah, no, it's the Wheel of Time isn't even like whenever you start a show on Amazon Prime, it doesn't even get like a little header. It's just It's not there. They just don't care. All right, so here's the poster they release. If you haven't seen it, yep, zero, zero. Um, so I have it. I'll zoom in here. So here is our teaser image. Now I don't chat. Who's seen this? Who's seen this image? Well, we're gonna overanalyze this. Yeah, secret level comes out. Secret level is going to be a mixed bag. Hopefully more bad than more. I'm sorry, Jesus. Hopefully more good than bad. Um, but definitely looking forward to Mega Man. Mega Man looks really good. Uh, so we'll see. But so yes. So this image was shared with us. Apparently, we're back on Mars. So we're in the domain of Lanfear. Um, Yeah, we'll see. Like Space Marine, the so Warhammer, Space Marine Warhammer stuff should be good. The oh gosh, the Mega Man stuff. Uh, dude, I've watched the trailer like 4 times, bro. Secret Level is an Amazon. It's an Amazon thing, but it's like a Love, Sex, and Robots for Amazon, based on video games. So there's an Armored Core. That's it. Armored Core thing. There's a Warhammer thing. There's just like a bunch of shorts. Uh, there's a D&D one. Who knows how that's going to be, but the Armored Core one looks pretty good. The Warhammer one looks pretty good. The Mega Man one looks like it's pretty good. It's okay, dude. Come on, just look up after the stream. Just look up the secret level trailer. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The Concord stuff is hilarious. Yeah, it's the Concord one is just it's the fact that they thought Concord was going to be this massive success, and it's just been a complete doof. But I'm glad like the little Mega Man tease was epic. It got me ready for it. I was absolutely ready for the Mega Man one. So hopefully we get a good Mega Man origin story. Mega Man looks great. So does Dr. Light. So looking forward to Secret Level. Well, yes, for the expansion pack for the game that doesn't exist anymore, right? Right? Yeah, it was to be used for an ad for a game to get more characters in that's not doesn't even exist anymore. Oh fuck! Sorry, feeling very dehydrated. 22 of y'all here. Thanks. Thank you. So, let's just go to you guys first. Thoughts about being back on Mars for our first teaser picture here of season 3. What are those spears? Are they upside down? Those are yes, spears. Chris, what's up, brother? I think Shadowharn got you a membership. He did 10 memberships at the beginning here, and no, Chris already was a member. So thank you for being a member, Chris. You're the best. So angry as fuck. Okay, good, like it. Wait, what? Yeah, that's. Thanks, dude. How? Yeah, that's funny, dude. I'm sorry. That sucks. Like I thought I broke something because I activated I got this little thing that said activate gifts. Apparently they're like trying to be Twitch, so there's like rubies and shit now that you can earn or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's during these chats or if it's during some. I don't know. It's not important. Thank you, Shadowrun, as always. If they're IEL spears, then they are way too long. That was my thought too, Dane. Initially, was those are extremely long javelins. So my initial thought is first, why is Rand walking around on Mars without head protection? That was my first thought. Second thought was, why are there a bunch of random spears stuck in the ground? Um, well, Forsaken, someone on the Dusty Will chat said the show the women don't have to go to the reunion naked. Um, are we surprised? Do the men have to go naked though? I guess that's the question. So yes, so that is Rand. Okay, I will zoom in here. There's several things here. Is that Elaine? No. Shatterhorn, there you go. You get the prize today on several levels. That is Rand carrying Moraine. Okay. Now you're gonna say, how could you tell that, Steve? Well, let's zoom in a little bit here, and we can inspect here a little bit. Okay. So first things first. There is Moraine's disgusting Aes Sedai ring right here. Right. So there's her blue Aja Aes Sedai shit ring. Okay. So it's definitely 100% Moraine. Now, what concerns me is this is a little bit, well, among other things, this is a little bit of a lovey-dovey handhold here. So this is a little bit brave will make the men go naked. Yes, this looks a little touchy-feely to me for Rand and Moraine. Is it just me? I don't know. Yes, it is random. Did I? Why is my thing? It's random moron. True. Moron. So that is one of the theories that me and Nathan were kicking back around. Was Moraine just rescued him from a flashback tearing girl, and she. So here are a few. So yes. So Nathan, when we were talking about it briefly, said she must have done something to save Rand that got her hurt, and now he's walking out of reunion because she saved him. I'm surprised. Yes, that has been said several times. A lot of people are surprised that Moraine is not carrying him, but but then we couldn't get this lovey-dovey hand grasp. Okay, so and Rand is looking a little bit little bit like she's all cuddled into him. This is a very concerning image to me because I think Rand and Moraine are now going to screw. So it's now he and her who come with the dawn, right? Yeah. He who carries her with the dawn. Oh God, they are doing Moraine manipulating Rand with sex that Moraine saw in her visions. I think we're gonna get a Suan Sanche Moraine Rand thruple. I think that I think that's what we're doing here. I think that's what's happening here. We're about to get a Rand Suan Moraine thruple. That spear has a lot of rope on it. I guess Martians like look at the Martians need some long ass spears, baby. Those Martians must be 8 foot tall, baby. All right, but so this looks a lot like the English Patient to me. Like is this the English Patient? I'm sorry, you're it's Moraine. It's okay. So I will go back to the ring. But Upendra, you bring up a good point because it's 100% Moraine. It's her ring. But Brenda brings up a good, good, uh, good comment. Did they force Moraine to put dreadlocks in because they're in the IO waste? Must all women have dreadlocks in the IO waste? Or is she just really dirty and her hair is nappy? You wish this was the English patient? Well, uh, Dane, it was leaked that he is with the girls. Was it not? What do you mean? Matt? Matt's with the girls. Matt's in Tanchico, yes. Matt is. Why is he doing an Eye of the World leatherbound? What for? I don't know how excited I am about that. Not only because I can't afford the leather bounds, but you know. Yeah, you looked excited. I'd be curious if what the it has to be Moraine. My initial thought was it was Avienda or Elaine, but then the ring is just it's a dead giveaway. I don't know who else would have a blue Aes Sedai ring unless there's some weird storyline that Avienda steals Moraine's ring for reasons, or Egwene does. I don't know. I, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But the big thing that's making me, and I've seen a lot of people already saying it's Moraine, is the ring is quite it's her ring. And this could be Rosamund Pike. I mean, there's no reason this could be. This is her build, her skin color. This could definitely be Rosamund Pike. So we're on Mars. We have huge spears. We have Rand carrying Moraine around on Mars without spacesuits. Is there any swag with this Eye of the World leatherbound, McCowan? I'm a little on the fence of how I feel about that. He's now reproducing Jordan stuff. I'm hoping with the Jordan estate's permission, I would imagine. Is there any Eye of the World swag with it? Calendar box opener? Yeah, if there's some Wheel of Time swag in there, I can. I sent you an image of it. Oh, what, in Discord? Did you send it in Discord? Hold on a sec. Brief detour here. Is that it? Okay. It's a red book. All right. I guess we'll see. I can't afford those leather bounds anyway, so they're cool. They're nice. I'm more interested in the stuff, the swag that comes with them when I can actually buy any of that stuff. So, Moron goes through the door frame and gets both true answers and gifts, and ends up hanged like Matt was. I think it'll be something stupider than that because I don't think they're going through the doorway either. And if they go through the doorway, it it won't be the Finns. It'll be something else. It'll be like fucking General Zod or Spock. The doorway will just take them to old Aes Sedai or something like that, or like something that's not cool like the Elfin. So, That could be, yeah. I mean, they're if they're nice, they should be nice. I mean, I know the other leather bounds are nice, so. Um, Matt's in Tanchico. He's not going to reunion. It's already confirmed. Matt's with the girls. Matt's not going to the waist, so, which is gonna be a weird one. So, but yeah, Matt has already been confirmed to be with the group in Tanchico filming. Which is gonna be, it's a major bummer. But so yeah, so this is the big hint that it's Moraine. Now the big one that the big one that concern, well, so yes, it's extremely silly. Extremely silly. So now I know a lot of people might not notice this, but this is all this other stuff is not really what annoyed me about this. I mean, it's all annoying. I don't like this image at all. Uh, it like it's we're almost in pyramids and stuff. Like it's I know it's an advertising image, but this is like I said, this is like an English Patient poster where like Rand is in love with Moraine and he's saving her and gonna, they're gonna fall in love and, you know, make babies. I don't know. But so you have the, among the things that you guys have already pointed out that are wrong, you got the long spears. We're on Mars. Moraine is cuddling into Rand like she, just got damaged after saving him. The one that really bothers me is none of the above. They all bother me, but the one that really, really, really bothers me is if you zoom in real close here, there's something on his arm. I would love to know what anybody wants to call that on his arm. Because it looks to me like somebody vomited on his arm some bullshit. Spaghetti noodles. That's a good. So yes, Frey Girl, this is supposed to be his fucking dragon tattoo. Okay, piss snakes. Piss snake sounds about right. So this is the shit right here. Okay, so this is where, okay, I think this is where I might lose it. Hold on, I'm getting a little warm. All right. This is the stuff that just drives me absolutely fucking bonkers right here. This is the shit right here that just encapsulates the complete utter disrespect, lack for attention to detail, and just complete ignoring of what is on the pages of the books. This is not hard, okay? It is not even difficult, okay? First of all, this dragon tattoo looks like a fucking choking fucking like worm. Goes halfway. It's just a bit. I don't know if it's jewelry. I don't know if it's a tattoo. All I know is it's stupid. It's fucking yellow. It looks like, I don't know if that's just bad colorization, but it looks like there's even green on it. Okay. The dragon tattoos are very specific. Okay. And guess what? I'll even do one better. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring something up here. All right. All right. Now, I know it's not the best cover art in the world. Okay. Okay. So not the best cover art in the world, but if you were somebody that was looking for something to help you figure out how to do a dragon tattoo or what it was like on Rand's arm, maybe there's a book, a book cover that might, help you out. You can get a look at like maybe what Rand's, an idea of what Rand's dragon tattoo is supposed to look like. Going from elbow to back of the palm, red with gold highlights, like it's moving. Uh, you know, you think that, it's not like if you're working in the props department, right, or in the the wardrobe department of this show. It's not like there's not some place to go look to give you an idea, because there's no pictures of, there's no descriptions, there's no pictures, there's no way to figure out what Rand's armed dragons are supposed to look like, right? uh so we just had to guess. So we decided, instead of because there's no resources at all to try and because we care. We want to go the extra mile, right? Because we care so much. We want to go the extra mile to get everything correct, and get the things that we can get correct, even though we're changing everything. We want to make the swords look like the swords, and we want everybody, we want Matt's dagger to look like Matt's dagger. No, we don't have any idea what Rand's dragon tattoos are supposed to look like. So let's just make it yellow and squish it up on his wrist like it's fucking some spooge that fucking got on his arm. You know why this is like this? So they can't hide them in long sleeves and spend less. It's fucking paint. What do you mean? I would get dragon tattoos tomorrow if I had the money to do it. It's paint. Just paint them on for the duration of your shoot. It's that easy. The dragon is red, the markings are golden. Yes. Goes all the way to his hand. This isn't even golden. This is piss yellow with some green and like some brick red. I don't think so. Like I would like maybe, but it's like we're reaching, because like I think this is just the promotional image. They want you to think he's walking out of Ryuden. Like that this is my good faith, the best faith, you know, interpretation I can make of this is they want you to feel like he's coming out of Ryuden saving Moraine or a girl. I don't know if they want you to know it's Moraine, but they probably left, they left the ring on there so people could figure it out. Thank you so much, Octon. I could blind. I would. Hello everyone. I have no experience in movie making, but I know my movies. I bet I could, with everyone else here in chat and the Prophet, make a series better than this joke of a show. Absolutely. Anybody here could make a better series than this. This series is just it's lost. It's so, yes. Henna Dragon Reborn. Yeah. Maybe Moraine drew it on him to proclaim him dragon because Lanfear told her to. Or maybe Egwene drew it on him because Lanfear told him to. Because Lanfear, Dragon Reborn, right? Why? Could you imagine if you had a teaser poster with Rand walking out of Ryuden with Matt flanking him with his real Asheronda oh god, I can't, Asherondai. I always sorry, I can't pronounce anything. His hat, his scar, flanking him. That's all it should be. Just Rand walking like fucking shirtless, all cut up and just yoked, and Ashendari, sorry, Ashendari, and Matt right next to him, just like just holding his neck. You can see his scar. You see his fox head. He's using his Ashendari as a crutch. Hat done. Do you know how hyped people would be for this fucking show? It's an IO prison tattoo. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's just there's just like so many. It's so weird. It's so weird and it's so bad and like yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's just got his hand. He's either got his hand on his neck or his hand on his hat, like this, right? He's just like holding it on. You can see a little bit of a scar there. You can see his necklace dangling sort of in the wind, and he's got other hand. He's got his Ashendari. That's all you need with Rand just cut, and you can see his fucking the dragon tattoos on his arms. That's that like, but no. I did have to look. What kind of shoes are those? Is he wearing sneaks? Are those Nikes? Can't tell. Are those New Balances? What did Dane say? Oh, notice there are no footprints in the sand. I was more interested in what kicks he's got on. Are they're sand walking? It could be. Since Maiden Hand Talk has done better in Dune, it's possible they've sort of merged. Let's see if I can. Let's see here. It's a little ultra zoomed in, but we'll try it here. It's a little hard, yeah. But you can see it. So there's the mouth. Apparently, it's got some green boogers, and that's the dragon tattoo. It's the dragon tattoo, and it's horrible. It's unbelievable. All right, what am I looking at zoomed in? Oh, you just want to leave it in zoomed in mode? Yeah. No, I mean you could see it's it's like it's just like one of those things to me. Like, how can you not like? It's the props and this stuff. How do you get this stuff wrong and say that you care about Wheel of Time? He floated. That's where he went. Come on, he floated. He's now God, so he floats. He who comes with the dawn, Moraine, doesn't need roads. I don't know about that. I have no idea about that. That's possible. I wouldn't put anything over him, but it looks terrible. It's just completely wrong. It's really, really bad. And when you can't get these details, when you can't get this right, how do I expect you to get anything narratively right at all? It pisses me off. It really pisses me off that you can't get one of the main features of Rand, proclaiming himself right. Just literally 2 red and gold dragon tattoos. Why? How is that so hard? I just it's one the people that fight for this show. It's like, how can you, how is there is no defense for this for me. I mean, like, hold on a sec. I just, at least she's got some hair now. For now, could be CGI hair, or maybe the IE will say you have to have hair. Why is she like? What's all this white crap on her arm? Or is that just bad artwork? I don't know. Trying to figure out what this is on his hand too. You see this? What the hell is this?
It's a sling ring, baby.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. How's it
You
going?
see, horribly. I feel like shit, and I'm looking at the crappiest dragon I've ever seen.
It could be why you're
What?
feeling like shit.
But this isn't just some weird blurb in here. This is something, isn't it?
It's probably.
Please tell me that's a fox head.
Maybe it's maybe it's a heron burned on the wrong side of his hand.
Could that be a fucking fox head?
No, they wouldn't.
That's a fucking. I bet you it's the fox head medallion. I guarantee it. Look at it. Just take a quick look at it. I think that's the fox head medallion.
Oh no. Would they even be that?
So it's too low on his hand. It's too low on his hand. Okay, to be a ring, because you got his fingers here, right?
Uh huh.
What is this? So it could be him holding the medallion in his hand, around his hand.
That's possible.
It's something, right? It's something.
He could find Matt and he'd be like, "Hey, I found this at the gift shop in Ruigon."
Yeah, it was somebody dropped it in the gift shop.
It made me think of you.
But for what purpose? He just said it was a sling ring, but
Yep.
why would he have a fucking sling ring? Is he gonna go join the MCU and actually, like, he's gonna, like, glass column ectoplasm? Probably a better guess. Dude, that is something. Look, you go, but that is something. What the fuck is that? I'm going with the fox head because look, it's a head. You got 2 eyeballs, a little.
It could be.
It's,
I mean,
it's an angro.
or-
Yeah, a fox
or-
head angral. Yeah, it's not going to actually be the fox head, but it's going to be an angral shaped like a fox head. And you're gonna be like, well, what the fuck is? Why is Rand picking up a Foxhead medallion? And the show's gonna be like, I don't know. What do you mean? It's like, what? Foxhead medallion doesn't have any significance, does it? It's like, oh shit, show, I forgot.
Yeah.
You're stupid. Stop being
Nah.
dumb.
Forsaken might have a point there.
Men's promise ring, bro. Only answer? No, that's wrong too. Because he's about to have a throuple with Moraine and Suhan
Uh,
Sanche.
yeah, I heard you say that when I got out of the
It's
car.
happening, dude. Look at this. They are. Look at the hand holding happening here. Just look at it. If
Yeah,
I
no,
showed you this right here, what is
Oh,
that? An
yeah.
image of two friends or a mentor to mentee, or is that the friends of two people that are about to do it?
Well, yeah, no, that I don't disagree. I don't know that there'll be a throuple, but
She'll be
yeah.
involved. They're like they're already going to be bonded or something, so she'll feel it through the bond or something like that, right? It'll be like the most uncomfortable thing you could ever imagine. What's up, Salty?
Mm.
I'm telling
Hey,
you
what's
that
up?
I the more I look at this picture, the more I want to vomit.
What's up, my northwestern
That
brother?
this is something. This is something. It's either an owl or a fox head. It's something. Look at it. It's just blurry enough that you can't tell the details on it, but it's fucking something, and it's going to be fucking even more world breaking.
Yeah, or like if you look at the tip of his pinky, it's the same kind of color, so it could be a shading on some dirt.
No, well, I see
Not
what you're
the
saying because
way.
that was my, but it's raised off of his knuckle. You see, it's off of his. So you got his hand right here. It comes off of his hand there. Comes down here. Comes down here. Maybe up there. I think that's another bruise, but it's something gold or silver. So you got a little bump. You got a little ear right there. You got two eye holes right there. It's off of his hand.
I've got
Now
a. I've
it could just be his knuckle, but like I don't know. I think it's something.
I have another image that I ran through AI and increased the DPI
it?
to 112. Yeah, and let's see if we can get any better resolution. So in what I did too was if we go over here, you can see
Yeah.
it.
It
There's
might
more
just be his
resolution.
knuckle.
No, see, there's something else there.
It's something there,
There's
right?
something there
Mhm.
because of the refraction that's going on here. Now, this I don't know what this is. If he has some type of disease,
I think
or
that's
whatever
whatever
the hell
the
it is.
white shit that's on Moraine too. Like 'cause they both
Honestly,
have.
those look
Yep.
like AI hands. That looks like an AI generated hand because it's all out of proportion.
Yeah, that thing on his knuckle is one of the genital warts he picked up from Moiraine after he finger banged her.
Ooh,
Is that how they got out?
Savage.
You must bang the traveler who came with you.
I have no explanation what this is at all. Like at all.
This is Matt. This is Moraine stealing all of Matt's lines.
You know,
I 100% am now on board with everybody that has said this is the aftermath of Roydion. Moraine will go in after Rand. She will save Rand, almost die in the process, and he will carry her out.
Yep.
Yeah. I still think they're gonna do some bullshit Stone of Tear thing, which will be a trap from fucking. They're gonna pull. It's gonna be the most idiotic, dumb shit to continue the trend. But we know that she was only signed on for 3 seasons. I mean, we've talked about it before. Amazon would have had a hell of an out clause that would have cost a shitload of money. So it was probably cheaper. It's probably cheaper to make this 3rd season than to buy Rosamund Pike out of her contract.
Probably.
You know?
Well, I mean, them announcing Saturday, which I still think them announcing Saturday means it's going to release in March or April, which is basically okay. We need to get this out and we're done, which is great because they need to be done. Jeremy, I will guarantee if this exact scene is not in the show, something very similar will be.
But Dane already pointed it out, and that's something that this is all CGI. There's no footprints of him walking in the sand. We see that he's in street shoes, which would be modern street shoes. I don't know if any of this is real at all at this point.
So I guess that's true too. Like Jeremy could be right. Like it could just be a promotional shot, and it's this isn't in this. But something relating to this is going to happen. Is my feeling. Even if this exact shot is just an AI poster, the details of this, you're gonna get a scene of him carrying her out.
Yeah.
Right. It may not look exactly like this, but it'll be there.
What I sent you on Twitter was, in what I was pointing, I mean, because there's only so much you can zoom in from original image.
It's tough. Right? Like I saw you try it. It's you did the best you could.
That tattoo, that almost looks digital as well. It look, or it's a bracelet or something.
Well, so that right. So that I think that was what Frey Girl said, was that it looked like it might be a gold bracelet. But the more I was looking at it, the more it looks like a yellow like tattoo. Just it looks like a 1-year-old crack baby did it.
It's just this is all so fucking terrible. Sorry,
just
go
go ahead, Nate. You go ahead. Because
it could be a CGI thing, just like one particular scene where there was a heron mark on a handle, and then it wasn't there the rest of the time,
which baffles me because it's paint. Like I'll go get, like, somebody wants to get me dragon tattoos, I'll go get them tomorrow. Like Joshua, get dragon tattoos. They're cool. They'd pay for them. They look great. Like, and no, instead we're just going to either CGI on these yellow little fucking Aztec. It's like Gobekli Tepe fucking artwork on his arm. Like it's like a little fucking snake from 80,000 years ago painted yellow. It's like you can't even get the colors right. You can't even get the colors right.
It's a biker tattoo. They can't do a red tattoo. They can't even have the snake head going down, like we were talking about on text today, down to the flat of his hand, which would make sense.
Bodies in the background.
Hopefully it's Rafe. He wobbled himself.
It looks like
it's many of his Epstein babies.
What the fuck? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Are the wrong ends of the spears in the? It looks like there are bodies and the spears are in them. I can't tell if the rocks are bodies, but you know where all the spears are standing up? Some of them look to be directly in here. I'll bring up my screen while you're looking around here.
I got this for you if you want to poke around. Because I
got here. I want to here. Right. So I can't tell 100%. This one in particular looks like a body. I can't tell if it's a rock or not.
Yeah,
but it looks like the spears are in them, but the spear tips are up there. So I'm confused.
They stuck them with the wrong end. Oh, the gays.
What is this, by the way? This little hooked arrow, I guess. I can't tell if they're rocks or bodies, Trip. It's a good pickup, but but the spears seem to be sticking out of each of them, whatever they are.
This just looks all like AI shit somebody cut and pasted, and the reason for that is, if you look at the diameter of all of these spears, seems to be incredibly uniform. Like it was cut and paste and cut and paste. There's no depth like there would be if this was somebody stuck stuff in the ground, like a foot here and then 2 feet there. So it all just looks like cut and paste horse shit that got
this must be the aftermath of the fight on Arrakis.
Yeah,
the Fremen are all dead.
I like that they have chemtrails in the sky too. Because that's all.
Why not the pointy ends? Because it would hurt more to take a quote from the Sheriff of Nottingham. Because it would hurt more to be in the other end.
Look at his legs. Look at his legs, and then there's a ratio of your tibia and fibia, the lower.
What's going on with the knees
tibia
and the fibia pants?
That's where I'm going. Your tibia and fibia, the lower part of your legs, and then your femur. something
Why
looks
is he-
wrong with it. Like he
Why is
was
he wearing hammer
elongated.
pants? He's wearing hammer pants. He's about to.
He's been getting nailed. In
You're
the
right,
he's-
though. No, it looks weird. When you point it
Yeah.
out, it's like, okay, that's weird.
Because
I just.
he's gonna walk by Swan and go, "You can't touch this."
That's right. There you go. I'm not sure what, like.
and then he'll look at Perrin and say, "It's hammer time," and Perrin will be like, "What's a hammer?"
Hammer? What
This
are
is
those
really
for?
bad. But
It
you
is.
see what I mean about those spears, right? There's no depth of field in them at all. It's just cut and paste and cut and paste.
Interesting if they formed an ice. They didn't. They don't. They don't. Trip, you know how I know they don't? You know how I know they don't?
It's so terrible.
Look at that is the dragon tattoo.
Agreed.
There's no Aes Sedai. Like no, they don't give a fuck. It's crazy.
And it's funny how we didn't know who this was originally when we were passing this around on text. Right. And it was only because I think you eagle-eyed pointed out that she's wearing the ring, but she's got this nappy dreadlock shit going on. We all thought it was Avendia
I thought it was Avienda initially, just because of the white paint over her. I couldn't tell if it was just like. So I thought at first it was Avienda, and a lot of people were saying it was Egwene, but I was like, but and then it's right there. They didn't even hide it. It's blue, so it's 100%.
Well, and Avienda, the chick playing Avienda is insanely short too. So proportion wise, compared to Rand, she'd be much smaller in his arms because he's a tall dude.
Why is this?
Got an ass this big too, Nathan. So it would look like he's carrying like 2 hams.
So to play devil's advocate with you, okay? Why is it exciting? Because for people that are just followers and don't have thoughts for themselves, this is supposed to be preparing you for the trip through Roydion and the exit of Roydion. So anybody that sees this, it's spears. They're in a desert. That's the Aiel Waste. They're in trouble. Mm-hmm. They must have just came out of Roydion. That's why it's supposed to be exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting because to steal a line from the late great platform of G4.
yeah, and there's no glass columns in the background. You can't see a fountain, bursting with water or nothing, like foreshadowing that's there's nothing. There's no shape of Roydion in the background. We're just back on fucking Mars, where Lanfear rules. We're on Mars again because
that's why the Vulture quote says blazing a new path for fantasy, because what they're actually talking about is setting fire to the whole fucking thing.
So this too, Max has got it. Also, when Moraine returns from Roydion, she is weakened to the point of collapse, and Lamb picks her up and carries her the last few hundred yards back to the Aiel tents. Exactly. So Rand's gonna. So they're combining. That's what they're combining. That Moraine will be exhausted. He is busy pissing. That is 100% true. He's got a lot of piss. We know that for a fact. Actually, do I still have it?
The show is so fucking dumb. Yeah, it just gets dumber and dumber every goddamn season.
And Land could pee for a minute. Won't make you watch the whole thing, but man, Land can pee.
Must be a record.
Right. It must be a record. I know. His brother Bran, or no, Rant, no. Blaine. There you go. Yeah, Blaine. So it's going to be so I think Max has sort of nailed it on the head here. Okay, so the way they're going to Moraine did get land carrier, so we just had Rand carrier. It's like, okay, so what are all the excuses for her doing all Matt shit? Well, Matt had to be in Tanchico. It's like, he did. Why did he need to be in Tanchico? Because we hate Matt. Oh shit! I mean because because we hate Matt. Sorry, I don't have an excuse. We don't like Matt, so Matt had to go hold Elaine's purse.
A legit question. I mean, you guys remember what was it that Robert, that Wheel of Time lore expert? Remember her on the show that said, "Yeah, season 2 really sucked, but boy, once we get into season 3, it's super book accurate." Remember?
Sarah
so
Nakamura
is she still employed?
She showed
still
back
employed by Amazon?
I think she is. She showed back up like yesterday.
Okay.
She popped up for a second and then disappeared again because like somebody said something. What's up, Zach? Sorry I didn't make it last night, man. I'm having some difficulties, buddy. But thanks, bud.
Brother.
I didn't.
I'm gonna lick.
I'll message you. I'll message you later, man. I'm not big timing you. I swear to God.
I'm licking you,
definitely not. I'm definitely not big timing you. Okay, I promise. Let's see. But I it's just I don't know. I don't. Just the lack of detail in this. It's just like. It all looks fake. It doesn't look like anything to me.
The other thing too is look at all the wasted screen. I mean, like, not that I'm some great graphics design guy, but if that's the star of your show, and by that I mean Rosamund Pike, and then you have the moron that they tricked into playing not Rand and destroying his career. Look at all of the wasted space in this image. Like all of it. Why would you be this far out unless you are intentionally trying to move the attention of the viewer to anything but the two main characters of the show?
Yeah, well, I think their intention with all of this is to make things so microscopic you have trouble telling things from other things, so that you can just basically fuzzy math this shit and piss people off.
But I mean, look at the scale. I mean, look at the scale, Nathan. I mean, it's literally, they are what, 1/20th, 1/12th. The characters of your show are like, let's say 1/12th of the total image area on your little Twitter thing. Why would you do that? I'm asking the chat and you guys, like, I think I know why, but what the literal fuck? I mean, if this doesn't scream giving up, focus on the sky instead of Rosamund Pike, like, I don't know what does.
So this actually kind of reminds me of like what book covers are doing these days.
It's the English patient.
Like back when we were kids, and hell, when we were young adults, you look at book covers and there was some action thing happening on the cover. And now when you look at it, and so like if you look at like the Wheel of Time covers that they're doing now, where it's like this kind of misty forested kind of thing, or it's a symbol with the title, of stuff over it, and that's what book covers have been doing, and it's almost like they're doing the same type of thing here. There's nothing going on here that's calling our attention to the actual show or what could be.
And Gadfly, here's the problem. Is yes, that's exactly what it's for, but their Easter eggs suck and they get them wrong.
Yep.
So it's like, so the Easter egg is what? Moraine's ring and Rand's dragon tattoo. Well, the dragon tattoo was shit beyond fucking recall, and then the other part of this being Moraine is shit because it doesn't happen. So, like, great job throwing in Easter eggs. Like, it's just like. Now, if you saw this without the words, okay? Does this look like a love story to anybody else?
Yeah.
Like he went into the desert and pulled her out of the native evil land and brought her home. Last of the Mohicans.
Based on the pants and the haircut, this probably looks like something from World War One. Like, this does look like the English Patient. If you like, he looks like a World War One soldier, British soldier with that haircut. He really does. He looks like maybe he was fighting the Red Baron in his big balloony pants that are bloused into his combat boots.
I need a minute, guys. If you can, sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, Nathan, you look chilly. How's the weather in Ohio? Are you freezing your proverbial balls off?
It's fucking cold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell if your garage is full of pipe smoke or if your camera's a little frosted up. You got any you got an ice scraper for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
It wouldn't surprise me. I
Yeah.
haven't cleaned it in a while, so of course, I haven't been out in the garage. I mean, this is the first pipe I've had in like over a week. So
Oh wow, yeah.
yeah,
I
um,
I have been having a pipe probably every other day. Did a good deep cleaning on my Peterson, with the apple and that
mm,
one that I always send pictures of. And
yep.
just yeah, I'm just it's nice just to have a contemplative pipe and listen to an audiobook. Trip asked the
Oh yeah.
question, how does this look like the landscape consists mainly of yellow to brown cracked day or cracked clay or stark terrain. Dry gullies and hollows are common. It's all CGI.
Mhm.
It's all, everything is CGI. Like Dane pointed out, there's no footprints in the sand. I'm not entirely convinced they got the light right on where it's coming from because light doesn't look like that, but they needed to do something.
Well, this show does have
I'm
a penchant for missing lighting.
I am convinced to this that dragon tattoo is CG'd on. I don't think in the show that he had the tattoo, and I would not be surprised if it's not CG'd in post. Like they made honest to God, I wouldn't put past
Yeah.
these people to do this whole thing being such big Robert Jordan fans and then not know about the tattoo. But then again, they don't know about anything, dude. Like
Oh
tear.
no. Well, it's absolutely everything. They missed the heron mark, and they've only
Yeah.
put it on when it's convenient. The only time they honestly had the heron mark through regular production was when they first showed it on the blade in
Yeah.
in episode 1 of season 1, and then
Yeah.
after that it disappeared.
Yeah,
Well, hell, his
that's
sword
crap.
disappeared throughout the rest of the time until
I,
he needed it to stab Ishii.
I don't think anybody has any fucks anymore. They're just trying
Yeah.
put the hours in. They're going to run this through post production, and then they're going to walk. They're going to go do something else. Rosamund Pike, I think she's gone.
Yeah.
I one thing I truly dread are the great male actors that were supposed to be the boys. By that I mean I forget what this guy's name is who plays Rand, and then the first guy who
Joshua
played
something.
Matt. Yeah, Joshua Sikowski or
Yeah,
But
Stradowski.
those two guys, Stradowski, those two guys, and I don't know the guy who's playing not
Perrin.
I wanted to come up with something more clever than that, but yeah, not parent. Like I don't know him. I don't think he's a very good actor. All I know is he walks around with his mouth open. I'm sure he would be great in something. I hope they put him in Disney Star Wars because I think he'd be perfect. Yes, the block of wood. The block of wood.
Yep. Block of wood Ibara.
It's to me, there's nothing really left to get upset about with this show.
No.
It's literally like just watching some demented homeless junkie rolling in traffic in their own feces at this point. And it has made me go back to the books and appreciate them so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the fucked up part. When I was going back and I was rereading The Dragon Reborn, I had Rosamund Pike stuck in my brain visually. I'm not kidding. And it's what I talked about when we were doing the season 2 watch. And so I needed to stop reading The Dragon Reborn and go. That's why I went to Hobbit, and now I'm reading Conan. But I just went. I did a couple chapters, and it was cleansed. And that is the danger of this show in these modern reimaginings. And no one can convince me that's also not the goal. Is to destroy what was there before.
Yeah. I'm actually I don't know when I'm going to get around to reading it, but my first Conan book from Robert Jordan is coming in the mail tomorrow, I think.
Did you get the Chronicles or one of the individual books?
The Chronicles, the first 3.
I ordered that used on hardcover for Christmas, dude, and it was like it's all beaten to shit. But dude, I don't care if it's a hardcover.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. But I am super stoked. Dude, that's exactly it. But I love reading the Conan Weird Collector's short stories, the Weird magazine. It is the ultimate psychic palate cleanser from all of this bad fantasy we've been getting for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, I just
From
this
the
is
beginning.
this is bad stuff. So like right now I've got that coming in the mail. I'm right now reading Baptism of Fire from The Witcher.
Oh wow.
Good.
Good.
Then I'm in the second book of the Belgariad too. So.
I need to go back to the
Holy shit.
Malorian. Yeah, the Malorian and the Belgariad because I've got them over there. But yeah.
How do you guys feel about the? Did you guys hear about what was it McCowan said about? How do you feel about there being a Eye of the World leather bound through Brandon Sanderson?
I didn't know about that.
He just announced it tonight.
Oh, that's why.
Well, because Dragonsteel, his convention, it starts tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His Wind and Truth is out officially tomorrow. But apparently there's a live stream going right now that they announced the Eye of the World leatherbound. I'm sort of, I don't know how I feel about it. Not that I can afford those ever, anyways. I just
I'm gonna look.
If we can get some cool swag if we can get some cool Wheel of Time stuff from it, sure. But I don't know. As long as I don't know why I can't remember her name. Jordan's wife.
Oh shit.
God. I should know this.
As long as she gets something from it, I don't mind. I guess is where I'm at. She needs to get something from all this shit.
Seriously,
Iwat is held fucking this fucking card game. Harriet. Yeah. Why can't I remember that? Narg sent me a what was it? Hold on, actually, Narg sent me something about Cards of Eternity. I thought he did. Yeah.
I can't find an image. It might just be too new. Everything I'm finding is like 5-10 years old. There's no news either, and I'm too fucking lazy.
Well, if he just announced it, they might not have some release.
It literally just came out. Somebody sent me it was Staplebo sent me here it is. This is all that's out for right now. Hold on.
Is it just text? There's no image.
It's just a picture. It's just a teaser picture. Here, I'll show you real quick.
Okay.
But I'm just sort of I'm on the fence unless Harriet gets some money. If Harriet gets some money, fine.
Wouldn't she have to? Because I mean, it's not going to what is it?
As long as it's going through her and she gets
a kickback.
Yeah. That's pretty damn cool looking.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's go. So as long as she's getting a kickback and she's getting some money from it, I'm all for it. Mm-hmm. That's all right. I mean, he's involved in Wheel of Time. That's fine. But as long as Harriet's getting some money, bring out the swag. Get me a dragon banner. It'll probably be $250.
Look who's here, Purple Valkyrie. What's going on?
If you go by any of the other leather bounds, his Stormlight ones, it'll be like $250 for just the book.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll have artwork, it'll have filigree, it'll have all kinds of shit because he'll sell like $8 million worth. So they'll get all the stretch goals, and there'll be all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Or I could go on eBay and get the Barnes & Noble leatherbound that they came out with in 2016 and still probably have $200 to do something else with. Or we could go with your plan too, Steve, whichever one works.
I mean, look, as long as Harry's getting paid, that's all I care about, honestly. Yeah. Like, as long as she's getting something from it, then make all the Wheel of Time shit you want. I just, the Iwat deal fucked her over. The whatever she was supposed to get from this fucking Wheel Prime shit, she's getting boned. She needs some money. She get her the monies. Like I'm fine with it. So, What was I gonna? I saw the he had the Tome of the Light made, right? That was pretty cool. I don't know if you saw that, but Pixacalis had I think it was Pixacalis that had the custom leather bound Tome of the Light made. It was a leather bound a cover for, was it for Eye of the World? I don't know if it was Eye of the World or not, but
I don't know.
it looked very
Well,
cool. It looked very
There's
cool.
that one chick who combined all 14 novels and stuck them
Mm-hmm.
in a binding.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's just
Mhm.
retarded. How
I
do
and,
you-
and,
remember
and then
that.
sent it to Daniel Green of all fucking people.
look,
I hope it fell on him and crushed his tiny little balls.
Oh, look, man. Daniel Green is the leader for all this fantasy shit. There's no escaping it. The authors, Matt Dinniman speaks highly of Daniel Green. I still like Matt
Mhm.
Dinniman a lot. It is what it was. It just is what it is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what can you do? I like Daniel Green for a long time till I learned he has no soul, and he sold out.
I never paid attention to this guy till you guys started.
I'll be
bringing him up.
honest. I
didn't
liked
follow that shit,
I
yeah.
enjoyed Daniel
Yeah.
Green's content for a long time. Then he sold out, and just like, well, I can't.
remember.
Fuck you.
I remember.
No, he
I-
did
you
a
know.
lot of good lead up videos regarding the Wheel of Time.
Some of his
show.
book reviews are still very good. Like if
Yeah.
I'm being honest, like I some of his shit is entertaining. Like, and if you could separate that, then you can get some good content from him. I won't lie about that. He does a good job of covering a wide variety of fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
But I hate his face,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't stand it anymore because he's a traitor.
Yeah.
You know.
You're
I
not.
mean, it's a
I
turncoat.
don't have-
There you go. SB's got SB.
Yeah.
SB speaking through
Mhm.
me.
I
Yeah.
only found him because of these guys talking about him and talking about how he's a shill and lying about the show, and so
Yep.
that's what I've always thought about him because I didn't watch any Wheel
Yep.
of Time channels.
He,
before I
look, he
started
look
watching
I, like it's like I said. I can separate. He makes good. He
Yeah.
makes a lot of good content, but this sums it up. Turncoat can't
It-
take it. Can't watch it.
it sounds like you're not over him. It sounds like you're not.
I'm not.
Over him.
I'm
You're
not.
still in
Yeah.
love with him. You're still in
Steve-
love with
Steve-
Daniel.
Well,
Steve
I
can't quit
can't
him.
say that because he that's his persuasion. He likes that. He likes that. So which is fine. But I'm not. I have 3 children. That didn't happen because of You're trying to get me to say bad things. I'm sick. So I'm on a lot of medicine.
Pack and
I don't
fudge.
feel good.
Pack and fudge.
Right. I don't.
Pack and
You're
fudge
trying
like
to get me in
Rafe
trouble,
Judkins?
man. Like you're trying to
All
get me
I'm
in
talking
trouble.
about is fudge. Is a delicious treat that
I
should
don't
be
want to
packed
talk about it
really
right now.
hard
I'm gonna
when
cry.
you're Rafe
All I know
Judkins,
is this picture
Yeah.
is. So this is Randall Thor and Moraine starring in The English Patient, where he crashes on Mars.
It is
And
biplane.
Moraine. So hold on. So they crash on Mars from their spaceship that they got in Roidion. They crash on Mars. Moraine gets injured on one of the spears when they fell out of their spaceship, and they began to run from the Queen of Mars, who we all know is, in fact, Lanfear, who marked him with a yellow worm thing to track him down.
Yes.
It was the
Well,
henna
that's because
tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because she prayed to the light for him.
She peed on his hand, and that what happened. Turned into a yellow snake monster.
Ooh, it's stained. Ooh,
Yes.
gross.
Yes, she's got some vile pee, man. Like
Has anybody
that's
else
why she's the
noticed
king of
that,
Mars. Oh, sorry.
all the other actresses, that play Nada Gween and others completely missing from any media at all. Like they're not being offered any other roles. Like seriously.
They're really not.
They're not even
They're
on
really not.
Disney?
Rosamund Pike is surprising. Rosamund Pike's actually doing quite well.
Well, she's
Like, she's
producing
got-
all this stuff now.
But she's in, she is in the best movie of 2025. Now You See Me 3, the movie that should have been done 3 years ago, because Now You See Me is the greatest franchise ever made, and now that she's in it, it's just even better because she's going to be the haughty, spicy magician villain, right? So it's going to be like another level.
Is
You
that
know I'm
sarcasm?
bullshitting you, right? Now You See Me
Yeah,
1 was
that's what I
okay.
thought,
Now You See
yeah.
Me 2 was trash, but okay. What there was like a big throw up all over Wheel of WOT series. I'm trying to see if any of this actually matters.
I saw that some
That was
very
rhetorical, Steve.
queer friendly Wheel of Time site had to announce on Twitter that they're rebranding to put even more rainbows in their wheel of the Wheel of Time. So
So who
that
is
was
this?
an important announcement.
That's Tom. That's somebody from Edmondsfield. Who cares? That's Varen. Wrong. I don't know who you are. That's Maxim, the gay warder of gayness. This is so this. I guess this is just reoccurring cast. That's Gowan Gallad. I, what? Okay. I just said. Okay.
Is this a captcha thing where you have to pick out the women that aren't lesbians in order to get to the next screen? Is that what this is, or what?
This is just headshots of recreating characters, I guess. Like I'm trying to figure out why like they posted like 4 things.
Because there's nothing to fucking talk about. That's
what we know about the filmmakers. Oh god. Oh, I did look at this.
Oh,
I did look at this.
Who's directing?
You're gonna be happy to know episode 301 was the person that showed us 106 and 207. So man, that's great. We're in for a treat. So 302 co-wrote 107 and wrote 202. So man, we're in good shape.
I remember
303
from last year.
Story editor. That's it. Okay, great. So 303 is going to be wonderful. Rafe is going to ruin 304 himself. Wonderful. A joke. A joke. Oberoke. A joke is writing.
Okefenokee, yeah.
They found A joke on a corner and said, "Do you want to write something?" And A joke's like, "Huh?" And they're like, "Great, perfect. You're perfect." Rami Park.
We'll pay you in fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what were you saying about Rafe getting rammed in a park? What?
Sure. Rami Park. Oh, okay. Sorry, you beat me to it. Now, this Rami Park made the Origins animated series, so this is actually somebody that has read the series, but then wrote 206. So fuck him. Moving on. Like if it was just this and you erase this, I'd be like, oh wow, 306 might be a decent episode. Nope. David Hill, who blessed us with 104, the worst episode possibly of season 1. 104 was 104 was or was not the Aes Sedai and Logain episode?
Oh no, that's when it completely went off the fucking rails. That's when it went completely off.
Yeah, that was
104.
That was the battle axe jumping, all that shit.
Was it, or was that 103?
Logain in the cage.
No,
that was Logain in the
104 was Logain in the cage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then Gay Warders
here,
was
he
5.
knows.
Yeah, Gay Warders was 5.
The sand domes at the back look so fake. I don't even know if they're domes. It's just like
all CGI.
It's just like dooms. It's like bad sand dunes. It's crazy.
Those are actually sand garages where the Jawas store their vehicles.
I thought the Fremen were in there.
Snowmobiles. All their snowmobiles
aren't those Fremen stacked on top of each other, hand gesturing?
Yeah. You'll also notice that episode 307 is called Golden Eyes.
Yes,
I saw that. I was waiting for this.
Because this is where we're gonna have the big battle of the two rivers, where Perrin hides under a stool, and Aiel leads the two rivers men and women to the men will go hide in the green, while the women fight.
Yes.
Perrin turns into a werewolf.
That's what's gonna happen. Perrin's gonna be responsible for taking and hiding with the children, dude.
Okay, so this whole series will be redeemed if in 307. Perrin turns into a werewolf and goes into Tar to fight Mogideon the spider as a spider. Okay,
dude, you keep doubling down on that. All right.
And then jumps into a crossover feature to the end credit scene of Night Bitch, where he hooks up with Amy Adams' character.
Yes, and they make mini golden eyes. Okay,
I'm not doing the right drugs. Oh god, this is. Is this from the Rippaverse? This is so bad it could be from Eric July. That's how shitty this is. Jesus.
I don't know. I haven't read any Rippaverse, so that's Salty's opinions are not all backed by the
Doesn't
channel.
mean I'm not right. Doesn't mean I'm not right.
I'm just saying. I haven't read the Rippaverse, but like, which is supposed to be better?
Articus is killing me with this comment. He says, "End me."
I don't understand. Like,
I don't get
you
it.
know, it'd be even better
this
if her little things on top moved. Like, she's
You
like, eh, and they just
you
like
know
moved
what-
as she walked.
This is straight from the
like,
Met Gala.
You know what Rafe's kinks are. I mean, we talked about it when we watched this shit live. Remember when she's in the desert where she's the boss mommy? Like
she's in
wants
Mars.
a Dom mommy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. Hold on. If you look at the background, it's the same background as our image. So you see, she's on Mars. Clearly, she is on Mars here. Clearly, right, chat? You got me. We're on Mars now. If you look at the image they faked over here, they are also on Mars, and I see the same dunes behind them. So I think my theory holds weight. They're running from Lanfear because she doesn't like the way Moraine proclaimed Rand Dragon. So she decided to proclaim Rand Dragon by peeing on his arm and having a yellow dragon there. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it.
Dane,
why do you have a boner while you're watching us? I'm a little concerned.
Right. Thank you.
Nathan's on the screen.
That's true.
I'm sitting over here half-mast just being on the same live stream.
No.
I thought your camera angle was a little high.
Lanfear's first thing, she farted and it terraformed all of Mars, okay? Come on, get with the lore. She fucking landed in Mars. She farted. The sky turned blue. Quaid was there. He was saved. And his lady friend was also there. And, all the cast of Total Recall were saved by her gases that saved the planet of Mars. And she became Queen of Mars, okay? Just like in what is it? John Carter, okay? John Carter's hopping around out there somewhere too, okay? She saved them all.
Do you think that they're going to continue with
Both?
Robert Jordan's world is a sandbox? How suddenly you're going to swerve out of the deep dark ditch of mediocrity of season 2, which was just a terrible piece of shit. But how is season 3 going to be so much better than season 2 and accurate from a lore standpoint? I really can't wait for the articles that put the cope out there that somehow this series is redeemed because this last season is accurate.
Well, and their poster spits right in the face of that too, right? It's like, wait, I thought it's like you said, like you keep throwing, like you've done it every time, so none of us believe it anymore. But every time you come up with some, it's going to be more accurate this time, we promise, and then you release all your any material you release is completely to the contrary of that, which the first image, whether it's AI or real or not, the first image you release spits right in the face of that. It's not that image has so many problems when it comes to continuity of the books. It's fucking laughable.
And not only that, like we were talking about, I think while you were away, Steve, Nathan and I, where they're doing everything they can to take the focus away from not Moiraine and not Rand and to have it on this made up CGI background. What does that tell you? Like there is no investment in what they're trying to project are the characters, which have never been in the characters, but that's an awful lot of CGI sky, an awful lot of CGI sand, and an awful lot of cut and pasted spears, and not a lot of room on what made the books good. There's something that feels really off about this. Like it's a perfume ad in Vogue,
So Dane has come up with a hot theory that this white shit all over them is Rand has just saved her from O'Gideon spitting spider webs all over him.
But that would make Rand actually being a hero in the show.
Well, I didn't say Rand. I just said she was spitting him, and she just won. And
I don't know, guys. I hate to contradict Dane, but is it also possible that she was part of a White Cloaks bukkake party, and Rand had to save her from that?
Could be.
Maybe the other way around.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe he was part of the party and she saved him.
Okay, that's true.
She's running in, taking shots for him, like, oh.
It's like in slow motion with the music from
It's like
oh
fucking
God, the
Zack
Vietnam movie.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's like Zack
Like Willem
Snyder.
Dafoe
She's just like
getting shot in
"Ugh,
Platoon,
ugh."
like Willem Dafoe in slow motion getting shot. Oh, she's getting load
like
after load after load.
everyone is slower. It's like a 5-minute scene of her just saving Rand. Oh man, spice must flow. True. Yeah, I don't something that is something. Now that we're looking, it's something. There is something. There is something here.
I don't
That
know
is
what's
not
going on with that
that
knuckle.
is an item.
And look again, his fingers are wrong. Look at how elongated they are. That's a common AI error. They cannot do fingers right, but nobody's fingers are that perspective. Hold your hand up, check it out, look at the length and distance, look at my finger, my finger compared to a CGI finger. It's not how it works, guys. It's just I like the ratio is all wrong in this. They either elongated his hand or that's an AI hand.
Yeah, no, it looks a little weird, or he's just a mutant. I guess that's possible too. I don't know.
Yeah, the middle finger looks like a burnt wiener, like something you dropped like between the gratings at a cookout.
Oh well, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. They give a full synopsis, so they take all the.
Gee, this will be enlightening.
A photo of Rand al'Thor carrying Moraine Damodred through the desert landscape.
Bullshit. Is this from Screen Rant?
No. This is
Okay.
no, this is a WOT series. One thing to note is Rand's right arm appears to show a dragon tattoo. Oh, does it?
Ooh. You
Not
sure about
really.
that?
It shows some fucking yellow thing on there.
Like I told you on the phone earlier, it's a fucking tribal tattoo in bad
Yep.
coloring.
It's like even if you did the tribal dragon, can you not get the color right? Like you can't even get the fucking color right. It's like
At least it wasn't a big dick and balls to stick it to. At least like they made something that looks vaguely reptilian, but it wasn't just like a big hooded cock like going down his arm with
what is it, man?
Rafe's name written on it. You know,
We got Bukkake. We get man. Well, I guess we are talking about Wheel of Time, so I mean, the
dude,
show.
it's Rafe Judkins. What the fuck? Like, how is this a leap of logic with the metaphors I'm using? Seriously.
Okay.
I mean, we just had 2 pictures of 2 chicks in like black BDSM.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not bringing that vibe into this conversation. That's all Rafe Judkins. So back off.
Why did I lose my picture?
Hey, Vic Rattlehead.
Vic Rattlehead, and what's going on, man? I
What's
haven't
up,
seen
dude?
Vic in a minute. Good to see you, bro. How are things? How was the college life? How's everything good, bro? Why is Bland carrying Moron? When did that happen? When right after the sex party with Suwan. She was so worn out he had to carry her out of reunion. It was a sex club.
Clam slam.
Yeah,
Takes her right out of her.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Max had a good comment earlier. Basically, they're probably going to combine the fact that instead of having Land help her get out because she was exhausted, it's going to be Rand that helps her get out of Roydion. Probably though, after saving him, because we all know Matt will not be at Roydion. Matt is busy carrying Nynaeve and Elaine's purse and Tanchico.
Well, he made his own Ashari with the with a table knife and some duct tape and a bedpost. So why does he need to go to Rudian at all? And why did he's certainly not going to get a Foxhead medallion anywhere, right?
So Max, I'm not. No, he's not. So Max, I'm not. I tend to agree with you, but my point is when you get the small details like this so wrong, and you are trying to portray to the audience that you actually care about this shit, it means it shows that you're just a fucking liar. Because if you really actually cared about this shit, you would get these small details right.
Or
It's
the
not
big ones.
well, the big
Do
ones
some
too.
big
But even
details.
but if this was a passion project, okay, if any one of us was said, you're working on the Wheel of Time, you're the consultant, you're the one that's supposed to make sure everything is accurate, blah 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 blah. Any one of us that saw this screen is like, well, why is he carrying Moraine anywhere? That's not something Rand would do. It should be Lan, if anybody. Why is his dragon tattoo yellow and halfway up his forearm and not wrapping around his hand? That's not right. That's incorrect. Like just fix that. It's not that hard. They refuse to do the small details. So why would they? Why are they going to do anything like? Oh, I don't know. Write the, you know, the script to make sense, right? So I agree with you. There's a lot bigger problems, but I think the small problems show us that they're just completely full of shit. They're not even fans of it. They don't give a fuck. I graduated on the 14th of November. Nice.
With merit.
Awesome, bro. That's so good, Vic.
This is brilliant.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Very
Really,
good, Vic.
you were my
Clap
very first super chat that I ever got in 2000 or 2021 was from Vic Rattlehead. It's a true story.
Vic was one of my first members back in the day. I remember that too. No, so but I tend to agree with you, Max. I think you're right. The deeper flaws were definitely what you mentioned, but you know, the details. I think the details are what would show if like it's somebody that's trying, they just suck. You know, they might get some of these details right. They just, you know, it's like the Ashendari. They don't give a fuck. You know, they just don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, there's a thing called an Ashendari. It's a spear. Let's make it out of a dagger and a bedpost. That's a spear, right? No, it's not a spear. No, fuck off. It's in the wrong place. It's not a spear. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you fucking high? Lyle Hammock, member for 24 months. Lyle, thank you. Had to pull over and break in here. This picture shows everything wrong with Twistle's social experiment that Amazon and Rave are exposing us to. My God, make it stop, please. Anyway, hail Salty Nate. Thank you. Thanks, Lyle. I'm sorry I had to make you pull over. At least we're entertaining you. There you go.
Yeah. I'm just glad he doesn't have a boner like Dane did.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
I got enough boner for everybody, guys. That's just with Nathan, the way you've been talking tonight, it's psychologically arousing.
Ooh, ASMR.
It's so crazy. I mean, you roll this into what they did with The Witcher. Notice how nobody's talking about that, where they kicked Cavill's ass out. All these shows that we held on, how many fantasy things, and I go back to 2022, which was supposed to be the year of fantasy. How many things not only were cut, but they crashed and burned on fire? And how many careers of the actors associated with these toxic properties are going to be destroyed? And to go back to my original assertion, I do believe that's going to happen with the actors and actresses on the show, with the exception of the ones that are older and Rosamund Pike. But Joshua, I think, could be a great actor. I still think, like you said, Steve, he still could be the perfect, he could have been the perfect Rand al'Thor. He could have been, if they would have started shooting when they did in 2020.
He should be one of the hottest names on the planet. So bad that he's not. Hell, any of them, even if they don't fit or not. If you just stuck to the story, we could have changed the way we thought about things.
Yeah,
if Perrin actually acted like Perrin, we would have adapted to the way that Perrin looks. If he was acting like Perrin, Matt, both Matts could have fit Matt, but they don't
Matt
act
number
like
one.
Matt. I like it. I like Matt number one better too, but both of them are more than capable of doing it, but they don't act like Matt. So
I agree with the girls. I don't think there's any way the actress they got to play Egwene has ever been nor will ever be Egwene. I also think the same thing with Nynaeve. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's leave the mole out of it. But she is absolutely the wrong temperament and disposition and presence on the screen to play either one of those characters. Now, you want to fuck around and play with all the diversity you want in the tower, that's excellent. But again, going back to season one, Every woman has to look like she's in her prime, beautiful, mature woman between the ages of like 25 and 30, timeless beauty, voluptuous, the idealization of desire. Not because I'm a pervert or I'm a misogynist, because Robert Jordan wrote the world that way. So we don't get, baggy women's studies professors, saggy tits, gross, manly looking bitches in the fucking steam room in every nude scene in the tower.
And part of the problem is and I don't even look. We've talked about the casting and how most of them are 100% wrong. So we've been down that road. So I don't disagree with you, but we've also looked at it several times. A lot of these actresses are extremely beautiful. And they're made to look horrible. Like like I always go to like Leanne. Like so, Leanne is incredibly hot.
Yep,
like
agreed.
Kate Fleetwood's not my type, but she looks much better when they haven't like accentuated her jawline to.
I agree with that.
Right. So that whether Egwene is your type or not, she's a beautiful young lady. Then I don't know that she's Egwene.
She's got a more of a receding hairline than I do. So shut the fuck up with the casting for
I'm just saying they've done a great job. They've done a great job of uglying them all down. Is what I'm saying. They've all been hitting with the we make them uglier than they actually are.
The dyke stick. They've been hit with the women's studies. She have to be a dyke in order to be a powerful woman.
Men was never
femininity
right.
With weakness.
Men wasn't even close.
Never
was. So here's how you handle it. I mean, the problem is they let off with the whole thing being about diversity. The best way to handle a race change in an adaptation is exactly what they did with Red and Shawshank Redemption. Because in the book, he's a white dude. Who do they get him to play? Morgan Freeman. Did they make it about race? No. What happened is and that's it. It comes down to writing, acting, and actually about the craft itself, not about the personality and not the individual, and their skin color or whatever they want to pump in there. That's how you do those kinds of changes. You don't make it about what the visibility of it.
Nick Fury is a good. Nick Fury is a good one.
Where were you in 2016? Yeah. Why didn't Nathan talk about this in 2016? We could have saved ourselves almost 9 years of this woke diversity.
They wouldn't have listened to me. I'm a white man.
The algorithm recommended me for something. That's unreal. I haven't. That's thanks,
It's just Nathan. It's because of Nathan.
It's gotta be. Thank you. Like wow, that's amazing to me. Lyle, coming in hot, man. Thank you, Lyle, so much. Also, here's something in exchange for me being... Dude, what? Stop it. But also, here's something in exchange for me being absent lately. Also, do we have anything on when or if the next season after this one is for Wheel of Prime? Or maybe, hopefully, it and ROP are both thrown to the dustbin together and purge out of our mind's hail. So right now, so just a little update, sort of. So all we know about season 4 of this of Wheel of Time, Wheel of Prime, whatever you want to call it, is that they have come out and said they're basing it on the view statistics and minutes watched of season 3. So they're basically on notice. If season 3 doesn't perform it's going to be canceled, which we all know the show in actuality, even though they like to tell us that it performs, we all know that it doesn't perform. So that is basically a death knell for the show because it doesn't perform. There's been articles, we have fun sometimes just looking at the Screen Rant articles about the show. There are new articles showing up saying, hey, if you want to save Wheel of Time, put it on loop in the background while you're at work. Just watch season 1 and 2 over and over and over again, and they'll see the watch minutes and they will, that'll save it. It's like that's crazy. Like that's how you want to. It's not make better show. It's just put it on loop. It just fake the time.
I could already hear the excuses for this, Steve. They're going to say, well, we had to cancel the show after the 3rd season because Rosamund Pike's not going to be on it, and she was the real draw of the show. I mean, I guarantee you that shit's already written.
You may be right. I don't know. I mean, like she look. I think she's actually. It seems like she's taken whatever clout she got from this and is parlayed it into some roles. So good for her. But like, I don't know. Like, I just want it to be. I'm at the point where it's in season 3, Lau, we're supposed to hear Saturday when season 3. Season 3, what? You put me on loop? Well, thanks, Dane. I need the views, so thanks, buddy. Me and Wheel of Time are getting closer. So season 3, we're supposed to Saturday. A few of them are at one of the. I think it's in Spain. There's a conference, one of the cons in Spain. They're at Rafe. I think Joshua and the Egwene girl. They're supposed to be there for some of it, doing press for Wheel of Time. So apparently we're supposed to be getting a release date for season 3 Saturday, which I think means we'll probably have a March, April release date. There may actually possibly be some sort of teaser trailer. We'll see. But if it's a March or April release, the show's dead.
Well, March or February, but that's why they put that new cringe Snow White movie out in March. That's where they put things to die and then blame it on winter. It's the same thing they're going to do.
If they release it front half of the year, they've lost focus. Rings of Power will go just because they've spent so much money. Mm-hmm. At least that's my opinion. I think Rings of Power will go. I saw the Severus Snape's. I don't know. I don't. Look, Victor. It's one of those for me. The Severus Snape thing. I saw. I don't know the actor. That's number one. If he's a great actor, then
nobody knows the actor.
I don't know much about it either. I just saw it and I sort of moved on. My bigger fear for the whole Harry Potter show on HBO is the showrunner doesn't give a fuck about Harry Potter. That's my the things that the showrunner has said about Harry Potter and how J.K. Rowling is mean because he doesn't want them to use Harry Potter like a sandbox where they can do whatever the fuck they want. And he hasn't even read Harry Potter. Those comments are much more concerning than the casting of Snape, in my opinion.
We
just now again, I haven't. I've been sort of out of the loop pretty big. I haven't been feeling well, so I don't know a lot of the details about it. I saw a flash of who was cast. I'm like, who is this dude? But the Harry Potter thing show on HBO has been in trouble ever since that dude made those stupid comments. In my opinion, stupid comments. Because, hey, we're doing a Harry Potter show. It's supposed to be more to the continuity of the books. That's what's going to make it different from the movies. Are you guys interested? Yes, very interested. Okay, showrunner, what do you think? Well, I don't read the books. I don't read books. I can't read. Who's Harry Potter? Oh, yeah, that's the show I'm doing, right? Well, fuck J.K. Rowling. It's like, what? Like, what? Why are you in charge of it? I don't, like, what? How are you in charge? I don't understand that. Like, that's...
So,
yeah, I don't know.
Two things.
It's just... It's so weird. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, supposedly, J.K. Rowling has final say and absolute creative control and casting decision control over the show. That's number one. Okay.
She should.
Number two, this is a rumor that this actor got the role. It has not been. The rumor was he was offered the role if he wants it. Okay. Third thing. I started covering this when Warner Brothers first announced it, an hour-long video talking about it and all this other stuff. I have since then emotionally removed myself from this because I do love the world that J.K. Rowling created. I have all the hardcovers over there. I bought them all. I have all the movies on every goddamn format possible. DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray. Like, I have them all. I love that world. I actually watched the first Harry Potter yesterday. And I don't care. I'm a manly guy and whatever it is. It's a beautiful world. We do not need to have a Harry Potter DEI streaming show for any reason. So they can do whatever they want, and much like what they've done with let's run through Wheel of Time, The Witcher. It's like Rings of Power. We know what they're gonna do, just like we knew what they were gonna do with the War of the Rohirrim that I've been covering. This is all they know how to do. If they knew how to do any better, and there were executives in these studios who actually cared about making fucking money and then maybe down the list making something that has enduring appeal in a classic movie, maybe things would change. So just because Orange Man is back, The Orange Knight Rises, which I'm all about, does not mean all the fuckheads in Hollywood have suddenly got Jesus and are going to stop shitting out trans allegory diversity horseshit. Okay,
he looked extremely young too, from what I saw. So it's just like I don't understand that aspect either. Like,
make him Doctor Who, because that's going so
I don't
well.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know enough about it to comment too much.
Well, Alan Rickman was too old for the role.
Was
he acted his way into the role really well. He should have been probably 20 years younger. So I mean, he should have been kind of like a late 20s, early 30s age.
Arguably, yeah.
Well, but the picture I saw, the guy they cast, or like he looked like he should have been one of the students. It's like I feel like it's an overcorrection, but I don't know.
Right. But so I mean, because he should be the same age as Lily Potter and James Potter. So you'd be looking at that late 20s, early 30s.
So he should have been Hans Gruber, not Hans Gruber, damn it, I need another. Sheriff of Nottingham is younger. Shit, I don't have an older Alan Rickman character. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, arguably you could go mid late 20s through almost late 30s with the casting for it, just based on the timeline with Harry. And Rickman was out of it, but again, I saw this gentleman that they cast with his very African name, and it was like, well, of course. But what it comes down to is he is physically described within the books. And he's physically described within a time in England where if you wanted to get anal retentive in this, you would look at the population and of race within the UK where those people lived, because they're named within the books, and you could reasonably say, yes, this was not just an Englishman, this is a very pale Englishman. Now that's kind of a redundant term, so that meant he basically glowed in the dark with that sickly pallor. Okay, looking at the African gentleman that they cast, like, what more do you need to know as far as to what this this show is about?
I only caught a glance, so I'm not sure. So I'm basing all my my.
He looks like he belongs in a Jaguar ad. He looks like somebody should be in
Alan Rickman Snape. So I probably need to educate myself a little bit more about it because it's coming up here fast. But what's up? He looked like Patton Fane. He did, actually.
Yeah.
What, the fake Patton Fane? You're talking about show Patton Fane? No.
He had so many lines in the
looked like
season.
Well, when they melted the doorknob, that was my favorite part. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. So I don't know. Things are getting wild. So I think I'm actually curious what actually, if we're actually going to get more than we expected Saturday, or if we're just getting a date. I mean, a date will be big because it will. I think when we get the date, we'll get an idea of the confidence or lack thereof that Amazon has for the show.
Maybe we'll get one of those, what are they called? Sparkle trailers or whatever.
Maybe we'll get another Shiriam where she's
sizzle
sizzle
reel.
Yeah.
We'll get a sizzle. Remember how much fun
give me another sizzle reel, please. I would love another sizzle reel.
Dude, you were so excited about your sizzle reel.
She lays down on a bench and hugs a tree and picks a fucking dandelion up. Is like
halcyon days before season 2 came out. We were sweet summer children. We didn't know what levels of depravity and utter talentless shit.
Dude, I hope we get another sizzle reel. Dude, we had so much fun with that last sizzle reel. It was so good. But they're streamlining so much stuff. I don't know how the streamlining, sizzle.
I gotta go, gentlemen. I gotta go.
All right, man.
I gotta eat dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up below. It's great to see everybody. So have a good night, man.
Yeah,
Take
man.
care, brother.
See you later. Thanks, Salty. See you later.
Adios.
Josh, what's up? Lyle with another 20. Holy crap. Thank you. The sad part is that fans are not hard. That's yes. So the sad part is fans are not hard to please. All we want is for the material to be treated with respect, and if it changes are made, they are down and are done with honor, and we will understand and give you the adaptations. That see, I for me, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, if some changes
honestly.
are made and the actor is really good and it's like it takes over the roles, like your Shawshank example,
Yeah.
or Nick Fury. It's like if you just make it your own, then you know what, you can overcome that a little bit.
Mhm.
The biggest problem is I think what Max said earlier is just the writing's terrible. It doesn't
Right.
pay any attention to the source material. It actually disrespects it. And what it does isn't more interesting or for being different, right? That's the big huge problem. So I pretty much personally agree 100% with that from my aspect, Lyle. So sorry, go ahead, Nate.
No, that's really, that is the case. Writing overcomes, or writing, as long as it centers around the performance of the craft itself on all angles, you can overcome everything else. If people are going to sit there and and we're going to have a debate about the race of the character, you can let that be like a fan kind of issue, right? But if you, as the actor and the director and the producers and all that, don't even address that and just concentrate on actually performing the craft, you can actually make that and turn that perceived negative into something very positive and very respectful of the source material.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh, so it's funny you just you got, I thought you said you just got a notice. Okay, sorry. That's weird. The algorithm sent something to somebody, but not to people that actually subscribe. So I love you, Victor. Victor got a notice, but Josh, my boy Josh didn't. That's just YouTube for you. I have 550 pages into Way of Kings, and I can see why people like it so much. I wish I read Way of Kings and not Mistborn. Well, if I'm being honest, where we're at in the Cosmere, you sort of need to read everything to understand a lot of things. So I wouldn't consider reading Mistborn a waste. I enjoy Mistborn. I enjoy Mistborn Era 2 actually quite a bit. Yeah, man. Thanks for pulling over, man. So I guess we were entertaining enough to get you to pull over and comment. So pat myself on the back, Lyle. But be safe, dude. Drive safe, please. So I enjoy Mistborn. Era 2 probably more than Era 1. Well, not even probably. Era 2 more than Era 1. Wax and Wayne are fucking awesome. And I'm sort of waiting to see what happens with Wind and Truth before I say Era 2 is my favorite Cosmere work. Because Era 2 I like a lot of Mistborn. Stormlight Archive is getting a little weird. We'll see. Like book 6, book 5 comes out tomorrow. It's supposed to be his magnum opus. It's supposed to be like the big one. He even has said, I quote, "This could be the book that makes or breaks my career." Which, from judging from the first third of the book, not good. But there's a lot of book left. So
and especially when you consider how he's
sucks.
tying almost all of his books together in a single universe. You've got to lay those bricks right.
Not to go off on a tangent, but that's why I'm having a very hard time, which sucks. Yeah, because you guys, I've talked about it a lot. I enjoy the Cosmere very, very much. I love it, and Wind and Truth is been a blow so far.
I mean, you you know my reactions with Way of Kings and Words of Radiance. I was
Yeah.
absolutely on fire with those books.
Oh, some of Oath, it's
And
just Oathbringer. Some of
Oathbringer,
Daliner's stuff in Oathbringer is so fucking good.
oh, it's excellent.
It's
I
so
really
good.
enjoyed Oathbringer a lot. Now I haven't. I'm only like 40 pages into Rhythm of War, and I got to put them down because I've been reading Sanderson almost nonstop for months.
Yeah.
So but it's
Well,
it's
it's
good
it's
stuff. But
it's Rhythm of War is definitely not nearly as good as the first three.
mhm,
Sunlit Man is very good. I liked that Sunlit Man a lot. Um, but it's I'm hoping we have a better second 2/3 or back 2/3 of Wind and
yeah,
Truth,
I,
because it's
I hope
very it's not. I hate saying it. It bothers me that but like the first, I don't know that I've liked any of the first part of the book. The first two sections. I think it's the first two parts of the book, because I think it ends in interlude 2. Um, they physically hurt my overview of Stormlight Archive, which,
mhm,
like I said, lots of time to rebound. So hopefully it does, but
yeah.
tough, man. I'll hopefully know more tomorrow. So I don't know how much reading I'll be able to get done, but yeah. So could be I don't know, could be an interesting weekend for Wheel of Time. We'll see what happens. Because I've heard, we now know that they're going to release the date for season 3, and blazing a new path for fantasy, the
Mhm.
Vulture. Don't know what that means. Then when you zoom in, Ralph Fiennes, the English Patient. So see you later, SB. Thanks for stopping in. Yes.
No.
I think he's optioned the Mistborn stuff. I know that's the first one he wants to do, but I don't think it's gone anywhere yet. I know he's tried to option it a few times. There are rumors out there a few times that it was getting made and then it died. And I know he's shopping it around again, but nothing officially has come of it. Part of the rumor being because they've wanted him to give up creative control, and he would not let them take creative control from him, which at the time, was encouraging. I still think it's encouraging. I think Brandon's getting some bad. Now, I'm not in the room, obviously, but just it seems like Mr. Brandon Sanderson, who is, written some of my favorite books, is getting some bad input from the people that he has beta reading or giving him feedback on what he's writing. Because Wind and Truth is very weird, in my opinion, so far. Some weird stuff that I would never. I can't believe we're wasting time on it. Quite frankly, it's a little bit mind-boggling. So I think for right now, Mistborn movies are dead, but still being shopped. I think at one point they were. I think at one point they were optioned, and those options have ran out, and he's shopping them again. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but
Yeah,
I know he's been shopping something. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I could say that I would agree with you in one sense that they're dead, but with the amount of money that he pulls in everything that he does, it may be on the cooler, but I don't think it would ever die.
Well, we may hear something this weekend. I mean, Dragonsteel Nexus is literally tomorrow.
True.
So there's going to be some big announcements, which one could be the beginning of some sort of you know, Cosmere-like media. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, being it's his own personal conference that sold out in less than an hour.
Mhm.
Technically Mexicans there, you know, comforting up to Matt Dinneman, bastard.
Asshole.
Bastard. Bastard. So if you're at Dragonsteel Nexus, go say hi to technically Mexican Alan over there. He's
Yeah.
having fun. He's got a booth over there. So, but you know, we'll see. So I'll be sort of keeping an eye on what's going on at Dragonsteel Nexus. I'm not going to be watching it like a hawk or anything, but we'll see
So-
what comes of it.
So this dragon claw pipe
Hmm.
is technically more accurate than that shit on Rand's wrist.
It's true, 100%. Let's see. Do you think the third season of Wheel of Time could be a turning point? And if not, as successful as it needs to be, will they cancel the fourth one? So, I think that it's 100% going to get canceled
Mhm.
if they take the true. If Amazon is taking a true reading of the viewership numbers, it will be canceled. I don't think there's any way to come back. I think they have, you know, and you may agree to disagree. That's okay. I've said it a few times. Like, if people like it, then I don't understand you, especially if you're a book person, or a book fan. I don't understand how you could take any joy from the Wheel of Time show personally. But you know, I don't tell anybody what to do. Right? You know, like what you like. I personally think they have damaged every character in every possible way they can. They have messed up so many major events that there is no coming back. It's completely ruined. You know, the only, like, if you went and pulled Kalendor at the beginning of season 3, maybe, but then they're talking about getting all the way through the end of Shadow Rising and maybe having Fires of Heaven stuff in there too. Like, I don't know. How are you doing that in 8 episodes of one season? You just can't. You skip way too much. And that's their own fault. I think they could have done a lot better fitting stuff in, but they just decided to cut too much key stuff out and put in their own crap. So I don't think it's savable at all. Not even close. Like, it's not Avienda, Josh. It is Rosamund Pike. It's Moraine, buddy. It's worse. He's carrying Moraine. I'll bring it up one more time. This is a picture of Rand carrying Moraine. You can see the Moraine's Aes Sedai ring. You can see this terrible rendition of a dragon tattoo. This is him after they crashed in the desert in the English Patient, and he had to save her because he loved her. Salty with 1 gifted sub membership. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They are investing a lot of Wheel of Time stand at the CCXP is Brazil. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Spain or Brazil. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they feel. They may be pushing for it. I don't know. I haven't shown that they look. Actors show up to act. I can't blame them, right? Personally, like, you know, if they're given a script, go act, right? So the actors are starting to save their jobs. So I could see them caring very much. Rafe Judkins, I can't stand the man. He's a complete liar in my opinion. So, and losing, he lost the God of War, so that's a sign that people have lost faith in him because of how bad Wheel of Time is doing. So, you know, because they've been advertising CCXP so much that they're going to be there, I'm expecting, besides for the announcement of season 3's start date, that we may get, like, whether we get a sizzle reel, yeah, I know, sizzle reel, or we get like a little like teaser, maybe. We might get something like that. I am more surprised that they didn't do something at Dragonsteel Nexus. I don't understand why they didn't do that. I'm pretty sure, you know, Sanderson would have given them a whole fucking wing to do a thing. right? I don't think they're at Dragonsteel Nexus. That's sort of weird. So cancel, straight up cancel, done.
Yep.
Funding's already, like, from what I
mean,
understand, been cut pretty much.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
no,
they've been
it's
spending
been
80 to
straight up
100
like.
season.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
Well, they've been spending, upwards of 80 to 100 million in the first first 3 seasons. You can't keep on throwing that kind of money at a show that's not getting any sort of revenue whatsoever.
That's true. He did, but I still think it would be a net positive for them to show up, and he would give them space. I think if Wheel of Time gets more successful, that's good for Sanderson too. Yeah, no, I think it's the what we have been told is if the show being renewed for season 4 is going to be based on viewership numbers, whether it's minutes or views or whatever. They weren't very specific, but they're basing season 4 on performance of season 3, and the performance season over season has just done nothing but go down. And I don't see anything happening in season 3 that's going to make it go up. Now, like I said, there's plenty of room in there to get it right, but they've done so much damage that I just, we know things already. Like, Matt's not going to the waist. Matt has an Ashendari that's a dagger on a bedpost. Matt's going to Sanchico. Apparently Rand is carrying Moraine out of Roydion that is on Mars. Like, there's information that's been released that just make you sort of go shrug. Why are you doing that? Why are you skipping Dragon Reborn? Like, why? Like, so I don't know. I just, yeah. So I think I for a long time thought they were going to go 4. But when they came out and said they were going to base it off the numbers, that sort of. Boop. I have to go, guys. What's your schedule like? Weekly live or special occasion? Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Victor. Yeah, we try. Look, the big thing here is we don't always agree, and that's okay. So we like to talk. Everybody has a right to their opinion. So thank you. I try to go at least once a week. It depends. I've been not feeling well, so I've been doing a little less stuff. I want to try and do more, so I'm hoping I feel better. But usually, I'll we were doing some Stormlight stuff on Tuesdays. I'm hoping to repick that up once I start feeling better, talking about Wind and Truth and other stuff. I'm hoping Wind and Truth gets better so we can talk about more of that stuff. Talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl and stuff like that as well, and then just random stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then it's usually Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays, Fridays. I'll do some game stuff too, but that's that's whatever when I'm feeling better playing games or whatever. So pretty much it's a little random. Unfortunately, I'd like to get it more hammered down, but I got to get my health straight. So, but usually try to go once a week if I can. So, but thanks for being here, Victor. Some awesome comments, dude.
Yep.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I think that's what we're supposed to think they are, Josh. It's a very weird image.
Yeah,
we don't speak of the bedpost. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they kind of look like the spears that were on the sisters' backs last season.
Yeah,
very cheap.
I'm pretty sure that's what they are, but it's it's weird.
Yep.
What can I say? It's a very weird image. Like, he's not even barefoot. He's got sneakers on. I just, I didn't expect him to go in naked, but like,
It reminds me of that scene in Back to the Future Part 3 when Tana walks into the bar and there's Marty after he time travels back into the 1800s.
Yeah.
And they're like, Nikkei, what are those?
Are you talking about these spears right here? That spear? Yeah, I don't know what that's doing there or why with the cross spear. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it. I don't know if these are dead bodies or rocks back here. I can't tell. Don't know what this is. Just cord.
Yeah, they look
I
like
know
a
what this
tassel or
is. This
something.
is the lamest dragon tattoo I've ever seen in my fucking life. This is Moraine's ring, and I am predicting this is a fox head ring or medallion. I don't know which. I'm telling you, that is something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's something.
that's a weird looking hand. Like scroll over to his other hand. I mean, look at the middle finger on that one, and look how short his middle finger is on that hand.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
I mean, it is really off. Holy shit! The pinky, the ring finger. I mean, good lord.
Yeah, but they're caressing each other's hands, so they're gonna have a
No,
kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la. Don't be shy.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh yeah, I don't even. It's not. That is it is not Avienda, bro. That
Not
was my
Avienda.
initial. That was my initial thought too, and then I saw clear as day Moraine's Aes Sedai ring on her finger,
Yeah. Well,
and
even
all
that.
the releases have confirmed it to be Moraine.
Yeah.
She does now. She's in the IO waste. Dreads her
She is.
must.
She's going to show her white privilege and culturally appropriate the Aiel in season 3.
All the outlets have already confirmed it's Moraine. You can
Well,
see it's Moraine
scroll
from
over
the
to her
ring.
hair.
And then to gain interest to the IO waist, you
mean-
have to have nappy hair. I don't even think it's dreadlocks. I just think
No.
it's just dirty hair. It
I think
looks
it's
a
dirty
little
hair,
like it
like-
at first. But
Like she's taken the long hair on the sides and tied it in the back, sort of, and so everything else just kind of looks matted and dirty.
does she got her hand down his shirt right here?
No, I think it's just curled up because she's cold.
I know. I'm just being a dick.
Yeah,
Like touching the nip. Just
yeah.
milk.
She's whispering into his ear, "Free the nipple."
Oh, take me here, Rand. Take me here.
Yes. I
Don't
hate
worry,
sand.
Suwan will feel it. Don't worry.
I hate sand.
Sand. I don't like sand either. My mom grew up in the desert. I hate sand.
Yeah, he says I don't like sand. It gets in my vagina.
Carry me, Rand. With you and your fucking camera pants and sneakers that don't make footprints.
Good lord.
Why
That
is he
is
wearing
hilarious.
work boots? I don't understand. Whatever. It's just it's such a weird picture, and this is the first one. Like I just like. It's such a weird first image. Like that's it's so.
Yep.
And I think the more and more I'm looking at it, I think it was Shadowheart that said it. It's not even going to be in the show. It's just some fucking bullshit image generated, and we're going to have some weird thing of him walking out of somewhere holding her. Yeah, it could be the raven ring on his, but it looks like it's like goes over his hand like this, and it's clearly look. I'm telling you, like it's clearly a face on there. Look, you can see it. So you have here, you got the loop here. It goes down around here. It comes around here. It's got a little ear there. It goes up around there. It's either that or the AI art blew up something.
Which is
Louis
also very
Theron's
possible.
hand ring. From the bad flashback, Alexander? Now that's a good possibility. He found Louis Theron's triple powerful Saw on Growl and Ryuden.
Yeah,
I could see him. I could see them doing that.
Could you really though? Actually using something that
I've
really
never
could-
seen the extra loops. You're right. Yeah, it's something. I don't know what, but I'm going with Foxhead.
But Dane also
That was-
thinks it's also Mogideon's spooge.
Part of the dragon yeah, flashback ring. Okay, I'll have to look at that. I'm not sure. It's just yeah, we made the sling ring joke a few times already. What? Do not mention the dragon tattoo. Ugh. It hurts me so much to look at this dragon tattoo.
How could you read the book and think that would it? I mean,
How could that's
it
that
curls
was my
up
point.
his arm and onto his hand. I mean, come on.
It's yellow, Nathan. The tattoo is yellow.
Yep, I know.
Like that's what I'm talking. How can you say
Like,
you are a self-proclaimed fan of the series and you can't figure out that Rand's dragon tattoo needs to go up to his hand and is red with gold highlights?
Yep. Every angle that you or perspective you can take with that tattoo, it's wrong. 100% wrong.
Yeah, it's just it goes right back to the herons and everything. But yeah, this is the only thing I can't really figure out. I mean, it sort of has almost looks like an owl, but like I think we're gonna go with fox head. It's close enough for me. That's a fox head. I'm saying it. This is really a picture of Cooladin. He just looks a lot like Rand. It's just Cooladin carrying Moraine out.
Or is he saying that he's carrying Cooladin and Cooladin's a cross-dressing?
No. The reason his tattoo is wrong is because it's Cooladin, not Rand. He's got a jank tattoo.
Nice.
What if the artist is colorblind? Then get somebody who knows what they're doing to say, hey, you're using yellow, not red.
Right?
Sorry. Excuse me. You're doing it wrong. What did Salty just send me? Yeah, I saw this. It's just, oh god. So Linda, oh boy. Sorry, I'm looking. I can't believe we're actually getting Jacob Carradine. How's that gonna be?
Bad. Wait, you just say anything for this show. How's that going to bad? But
God.
What about bad?
Jacob Carradine could be such a fucking fun character to play, and it's just going to be like some milquetoast bullshit. Like you White Cloak bad.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. But Dane, here's the thing. It's only one hand that's that big. The other hand is a normal sized hand.
It's like a weird new jewelry. It's like a paper clip. It's just like on his hand.
It's kind of like the his left hand's kind of like that hand that Chubbs had on Happy
or it's like, you know, if it's the medallion, he's just got the chain in his hand, and the fox head happens to be, you know, he's like wrapped it around like this, right? And it's like the fox head is just like right there.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Oh man. So shitty in so many ways.
Yes. Man, there's 33 people here. You guys are awesome.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be like, man, if I wasn't getting so tired and weak, we find something else to talk about. But I'm starting to get a little delirious. No, it's not. No, like it's so weird. Like the whole thing is fucking weird. It's such a weird picture.
Yeah.
And I think the more I look at it, was it you, Shatterhorn? It's like it's just a AI. Well, a few of you guys said it, but the more and more I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, is this is not even, this is just some bullshit pictures that an AI artist made. And we'll get some weird scene of him carrying more rain.
Right. Well, because
But this image won't be in the show.
so the I guess the key question is will he have grown out his hair a little bit for this season? Because
Well,
he had his head shaved in the second season.
he's not in hiding anymore, so of course.
Yeah.
Maybe he is the Slayer, and half of him is Rand, and half of him is the Slayer. That's why his hand is so
man.
big.
Oh, there we go.
What do you think?
Yeah. With one handy.
Yeah, there you go. So this hand is bad. This side is bad Rand, because you see his pants are also puffier on this side. So if you just split them from crotch to nose, good Rand, bad Rand. He's the Slayer. Good Rand, the Slayer Rand. And she's in love with Slayer Rand. That's why she's cuddling with him.
Yes.
She finds him
He has
intoxicating.
slayed thy maiden.
Oh my gosh. They released some behind the scenes pics of him having long hair this season because he didn't have to shave for another role. Nightmare fuel. I think we're onto something. So.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you all. I'm getting delirious. Sorry guys. Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. Hopefully I can get my stuff together so I can stream more on the regular. But if any weird Wheel of Time stuff shows up, I'll try and muster up the energy like tonight to excuse me, I'm sorry. Do some stuff. Hopefully I just start feeling better later or sooner. Whatever it is, golly. Lyle, big thank you so much for the super chats. Also, Shatterhorn, thank you so much for the memberships. Very, very much. You too, Salty. Thank you for the memberships. Vic, it was good to see you. Always, Miss Martin Muse, good to see you.
Yeah.
If there's a trailer, if there's a trailer, Dane, I'll be, if there's a trailer, I'm gonna be right on it. You know me well enough. If I did this much for a picture, I'm gonna be all over trailer. I'll probably be all over the release date. You know how it goes. All right, thanks guys. Hey, when rewatch stuff gonna start getting posted? I know you guys are working on it, right? Just curious if you even know, or if it's just still a work in progress. April 31st. Take it to the bank.
That's when the show's going to get released.
Yeah. So okay. All right. I guess they're both. Hey. All right. Perfect. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. FYI, the panel is supposed to be streamed. Oh, well, thank you, Trip. The panel is supposed to be streamed at 6:15 Eastern time. Is that on April Fool's Day? That'd be great too. On YouTube, Trip. I may have to try and do that live. That might be worth trying to drink a little bit extra Robitussin. No. It's not Robitussin. Inject some fucking adrenaline or something. I don't know. Okay, I'll check it out, Trip. Thank you for the heads up. I'll see if it's something I can look at live. I might just have to stream it. We can all together. And then, well, there should be a lot of Sanderson stuff coming out. Nexus is this week, so this weekend. So keep an eye out on TechMex because I'm sure he's there. So I'm sure he'll have lots to share. So thank you all for being here, and we will see you real soon. Ta-ta.
Ty Sharman.
Bye, guys.
This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood?
A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us, and
They were effectively genetically engineered